What's up, world? Happy Monday. It's Marino Mondays. You're tuned into the Nicky Marino Show. I'm your host, Nicky Marino. Thank you for joining me. Great way to start out the week. Tons of action to cover over the weekend. We got a free play to give out today, and we got tons of NBA and MLB action to go over here. So make sure you stay tuned. Tune in for the whole show, as I will release tonight's MLB free play, lock of the century play that I absolutely love. Guys, we're going to jump right into the NBA. The Boston Celtics take a 3-0 series lead against the Brooklyn Nets tonight. The Brooklyn Nets headed into Game 4 as a 1.5-point favorite. Tons of trends to go over. Me personally, I just cannot see how this Brooklyn Nets team is playing. I mean, they had leads time and time again. They don't play no defense. They're struggling offensively tremendously, and they just can't stop the Boston Celtics. It's going to be a real problem here down the stretch. They're on the verge of getting swept, ladies and gentlemen. They're on the verge of getting swept. Nets are 3-11 in their last 11. Okay, Nets are 3-11 in their last 11 home games. 6-27-1 against the spread in their last 34 home games, and Celtics are 6-1 against the spread in their last 7, and 4-0 against the spread in their last 4 as a dog. So the Celtics coming into this game, the trends are giving me the lean towards Boston, and I believe they're going to get the sweep done tonight. So if I'm leaning here in this NBA matchup tonight, I'm all over the Boston Celtics, getting plus 1.5, maybe buy a point, get it to +2, just to be on the safe side. Toronto Raptors plus 7.5 on the road against the Philadelphia 76ers. The 76ers lead the series 3-1. Toronto Raptors were on the verge of getting swept at home, and finally came alive Saturday and got the W to secure the non-sweep here. I'm seeing a lot of trends here in this game. It's going to be tough for Toronto to get going without, Fred VanVleet, one of their top producers. I mean, tons of production on the floor, field goal percentage, the whole 9 yards. So he really brings a lot to the table, and I think it's really going to affect Toronto here, trying to get this road win and bring it back to Toronto to even, take the series even deeper. So look out for that game tonight. I mean, the world's leaning, 7.5 is a lot of points in a playoff game. But let me tell you guys something. We've been seeing a lot all through the playoffs, all through this NBA postseason. You don't know what you're going to get out of these teams, and this is one of the reasons why I absolutely despise the NBA. They play all regular season. You don't know who's going to bring the offense. You don't know who's going to bring the defense. But this game, to me, is tuning up to be a 76ers blowout. So if I'm leading this game, we lean 76ers minus 7.5. A key game on my card. It is one of my VIP plays tonight for all my VIP insiders. Utah Jazz getting 3 against the Dallas Mavs. The season is even. The series is even 2-2 here. And the Dallas Mavs, they're really coming together on offense. I'll tell you that right now. They're offensively strong. I mean, they fell behind Saturday early in the game, came back. They had the lead most of the whole second half, and they just couldn't get it done at the end. And Utah Jazz, they actually steal a win at home. Going back to Dallas down 3-1 would have been a real tough scenario for the Utah Jazz. So it's glad that they were able to squeak out a win there and get it going. A couple trends in this game. The Mavs are 6-2 against the spread in their last 8. The over is 8-3 in their last 11, and the Jazz are 0-4 against the spread as an underdog, which they are an underdog tonight. Jazz 1-9 against the spread in their last 10 on 1 day rest. So take these trends into consideration before you're placing your bets here, okay? My play is locked in for this matchup, and all my VIPs have received it, and we look to roll here in this matchup, and meet me at the window, guys. A little recap of the weekend, guys. The Milwaukee Bucks 119 over the Chicago Bulls 95. The Bucks lead the series 3-1. Greek the Freak goes for 32, 17, and 7. Zach LaVine goes for 24, 5, and 13. As we've been watching this series, I know Chicago stole a big game as a 10-point underdog in Game 2. I just do not, the way this Milwaukee Bucks team is playing, I just do not see anybody like taking them down. I mean, they are running, they're gunning, they're playing good defense, offensively on all cylinders. They're hitting their three-point field goals from all around the perimeter. They're getting bench production. They're really moving the basketball the right way, and I honestly do think they are clicked in and they are ready to go right now. If this team plays the way they're playing throughout the rest of the postseason, I don't think any team in the Eastern Conference is gonna have any chance of maintaining this team. I'll tell you that right now. So I see this Bucks team clicking in all cylinders right now, and I see them being there towards the end. They're going to be going real deep into this postseason. Golden State Warriors 121. Finally, the Denver Nuggets get it done at home, avoid the sweep. Golden State leads the series 3-1. Last night, Curry goes for 33, 3 and 8. Get some production from the bench. Got some production from Clay. And I think they're just a well-rounded team. They had a real good opportunity last night to actually sweep the series and get the W at the end. I believe Steve Kerr just made a bad draw-up play out of the timeout, and Austin Rivers actually was able to create the turnover and press the Nuggets, and so they can get the job done and they can get the win to make the series 3-1. Denver Nuggets 126-121. The Joker 37, 8 and 6. I mean, I gotta give a lot of credit and a big shout out to the Joker, man. Like, this guy is literally carrying this team on their back. I mean, they've been down all year. You know, no Jamal Murray. That's a big loss there. You know, he really helps out this team offensively and defensively, and he brings a lot of maturity. And he just brings that veteran background to this team. And I think it's a real big part of the reason why they're struggling here in the postseason against the Golden State Warriors. So I do want to shout out, Nikola Jokic, though, man. What he's doing, what he's showing the whole world, that he's putting this team on his back. I mean, there's nothing better, man. I really do. I got to shout out Joker, man. Tremendous year. Definitely MVP candidate, man, for the regular season. I'll tell you this, guys, right now. Looking in the Eastern Conference, I got this team going really deep. I've liked them since the beginning of the postseason. The Miami Heat lead the series 3-1 against the Atlanta Hawks. They got it done. Double-digit blowout winner yesterday, 110-86. Trae Young just couldn't get going yesterday. I believe he was 3 for 12 from the floor, from beyond the arc. I mean, he just could not get it done. He just had one of those down games, so they weren't able to even the series heading back to Miami. Jimmy Buckets goes for 36, 10, and 4. The guy's phenomenal. Jimmy, he's a leader. Like, his production on and off the court, man, all year. He's really showing us what he really's got. And I think he's the reason why this team is playing so good, and they have so many key factors around him. And this is what they built around him. So, Jimmy Buckets, man, keep balling. DeAndre Hunter goes for 24, 3 and 1 for the Hawks. Just could not get it done. They get blown out by Miami at home. Heading back to Miami on a 3-1, down 3-1 in the series. So I will definitely lean towards Miami to secure the series and win the series 4-1. Phoenix Suns. Now, this team is struggling, and the Pelicans are showing me some life. I will tell you that right now. Last night, close game all game long. Like, they were neck and neck, back and forth all game long. But the Pelicans get it done down the stretch. They roll by 15, 118-103 over the Phoenix Suns. They take the series to 2-2, a nice even-up matchup. Jonas Valanciunas goes for 26, 15, and 4. I mean, he's really big down there. One of their bigs that are really battling strong down in the paint. He gets to the block. He gets boards. I mean, he drops dimes. The guy is playing unbelievable. And he's working really well with these young guys. And I will tell you this. They do have a very good team out there in New Orleans. And they're going to be good for a while. Even with Zion out, and they got some young key guys that are finally stepping up to play. I think they're a piece or two away, but they've been playing outstanding. DeAndre Ayton goes for 23, 8 and 1. Again, no Booker for the Phoenix Suns, which is a tremendous loss. I mean, it's one of their, tragic offensive weapons, man. It's a tragedy when you don't have one of your MVP guys in the starting lineup, and they're saying he could be out for the rest of the series as he's dealing with multiple injuries. So look out for that. 2-2 heading back to Phoenix. Let's see what happens in Game 5, and let's see where this series goes. I'm very excited to see which way down the stretch this series does come to a close to. Guys, we're going to jump right into the MLB, guys. As you know, if you're on my MLB package, if you're on my team, guys, I've been absolutely red hot in the MLB. Can't miss. I mean, I believe we're hitting like 79% in the MLB since the season started. We hit a big parlay yesterday, and we continue to jump right back into the MLB tonight. If you're not on my MLB package, I suggest you go to my website. $199 for the full season. It's the biggest deal. It's the biggest deal on the market, guys. $199. You'll get your money. You get your investment back the first day you are with me, guys. So if you're not on my team, you're one click away. Nicky Marino on IG, Nicky Marino on all platforms, thenickymarino.com. Again, thank you guys for tuning into the Nicky Marino Show. It's Marino Mondays. I'm glad to have you, and I'm your host, of course, Nicky Marino. Guys, starting out with there's a decent card here in the MLB tonight. I'm going to give you guys some trends. I'm going to give you guys some leans, and hopefully I can help you guys out and make some money tonight. San Francisco Giants on the road against the Milwaukee Brewers. The Brewers coming off a 1-0 victory on Sunday Night Baseball last night. The pitching has been absolutely phenomenal for this Milwaukee Brewers pitching rotation. Tonight they're a minus 200 favorite on the money line. The total is 7. Sam Long is going for the San Francisco Giants. He's sitting at a 0.00 ERA with 4.2 innings pitched under his belt. For the Brew Crew, we got Corbin Burns at a 2.37 ERA, sitting at 19 innings under his belt. Brewers are 6-1 in their last 7, and the under is 5-0-1 in their last 6. So keep that in mind as the under looks real small here. See if they're going to have trouble to get to this number here. And I'll tell you guys this right now. The San Francisco Giants, they have been pitching very well. And offensively, they've been putting up runs. So it all depends if Corbin Burns, brings the nasty stuff. And the bullpen can be secured coming off a victory yesterday. The Colorado Rockies are on the road against the Philadelphia Phillies, which are another team that's coming off a primetime game last night, losing to the Brew Crew 1-0 in the 9th. Great game. Phillies offensively, I really have not seen the production that I've been expecting all year. So I haven't really seen that offense clicking yet. But when that offense starts to click, they could be dangerous, guys. Philadelphia Phillies minus 185 on the money line tonight. They got Kyle Gibson going at a 3.57 ERA with 17.2 innings pitched on the year. And he'll be facing Kyle Freeland for the Colorado Rockies. He's sitting at a 7.71 ERA with 14 innings under his belt. Another lefty, another southpaw. The Phillies been struggling with lefties, so we'll see the production here. Phillies 5-1 in their last 6 home games, 9-4 in their last 13 games as the home favorite, and Colorado is 0-4 in their last 4 Monday games. So those are some sharp trends you can also follow. If I'm leaning here, I know the juice is heavy on the Phillies, but I would lay the juice and take the Phillies here at minus 185. My 5-star play of the day in the MLB, we're gonna tap in on it right now on this game specifically. Boston Red Sox, Nate Eovaldi on the road against the Toronto Blue Jays. His counterpart is Jose Barrios. Barrios is sitting at a 6.35 with 11.1 innings pitched this year. Guys, do not be afraid of his ERA here. His first start, he had a very rough start. He was sitting at 100 .0 ERA to start the season. Settled down his second start, and he showed some real good quality here. For the Red Sox, Nate Eovaldi, 3.68 ERA with 14.2 innings pitched. He's had trouble with the long ball this year, and I think he's going to run into problems when it comes to Toronto because, as you know, with their stacked offensive lineup, they definitely have the power to take Eovaldi deep and put up a lot of offensive regression here in this matchup. Blue Jays are 5-1 in their last 6 game one of the series, 7-2 in their last 9 games as the home favorite. Red Sox are 3-8 in their last 11 with the total sitting at 9 to 11 runs, and the Red Sox are 2-6 in their last 8 as an underdog. So make sure you take these sharp trends into consideration. I'm not going to give you my lean here in this game because I do have my VIP paying customers. This is my VIP play of the night, so I can't give you a lean, but I am trying to give you some strong trends so you can put yourself together and maybe figure out the play here in this game. A lot of baseball today, guys. We're in the prime time of baseball season, and we're just going to continue to build our bankrolls, guys. I've said this in the beginning of the year, and I can't continue anymore to push it. If you're my client, you have to follow my customized betting formula, follow my unit system, follow my ROI system, guys, and let's continue to chase this bag, and let's continue to lock in and build our bankrolls. Because at the end of the day, that's what it all comes down to, building our bankrolls. Okay, sports betting it's not like hitting the lottery overnight, guys. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon, okay? So let's keep sticking to the system. Let's have another big week, and let's get right back into MLB. Guys, Max, the guy, Scherzer, man. This guy has been on fire. A new signing contract to the New York Mets. He's been producing on the hill. Every start has been quality. He's on the hill tonight. New York Mets minus 160 on the money line at the St. Louis Cardinals, who've been exploding all year long, but they have struggled against right-handed pitchers, and they've been smashing every lefty that you put in front of them. But tonight, I believe they're going to struggle. Max Scherzer on the hill for the Mets, sitting at a 2.50 ERA with 18 innings under his belt. We got Miles Michaelis on the hill for the Cards, sitting at a 1.76 ERA with 15.1 innings as well on the year. This is going to be a great matchup, but can Miles show up? Can he contain this high-powered offense for the New York Mets? The Cards are 1-4 in their last 5 home games. Following a 7-game road trip, they have struggled as well. Mets are 4-0 in their last 4 with a total of 7 to 8.5 on the total. Mets are 6-1 in their last 7 in a game 1 opener of the series. And the Mets are 5-1 in their last 6 as a favorite. My heavy lean here will be the New York Mets. I really like the Mets here a lot, sitting at minus 160. We're going to probably catch that same number. And as far as the total, 6.5, I believe it can go either way. It just depends if Miles Michaelis can actually contain this New York Mets high-powered offense. Houston Astros on the road against the Texas Rangers. Astros sitting at a minus 140 on the money line. They got Framber Valdez on the bump for them tonight, sitting at a 4.50 ERA with 14 innings pitched under his belt. The total in this game is 8. Texas Rangers got Dane Dunning going on the hill for them, sitting at a 5.68 ERA with 12.2 innings under his belt. Few shaky starts for Dunning. I think the Astros can get to him early, and I can lean here on the Astros. Short line, but they are on the road. Texas is 3-14 in their last 7 home games, with the total at 9 to 10.5. Texas is 1-6 in their last 7 home games, 5-1 in their last 6 Monday games. So it's definitely a game that's not on my card. It can go either way here. But if I was leaning, I may lean towards Houston. The smart thing to do is just pass. No forced action, guys. Marino's team, we don't deal with no forced action, okay? I've told you guys this time in and time again. We gamble to make money. We don't gamble to gamble. Forced action is the worst action you can ever have. So just keep that in mind, and let's keep rolling, man. Let's keep rolling, man. As the MLB season is here, we're rolling day in and day out. It's Marino, baby. It's Marino Mondays, guys. Meet me at the window all night long, guys, all season long. I'm giving you guys a bunch of sharp info. Make sure you tune into my show every Monday and Wednesday, guys. I issue a free pick. My podcast live every Thursday. Meet me at the window podcast, 2 p.m. Special guests on each show. If you do not follow me on all social media platforms, please follow me. The Nicky Marino on all platforms. Same handle, all platforms. Check out my website, thenickymarino.com. And most importantly, if you guys miss my live shows during the week and you want to watch my podcast, go to my YouTube channel, The Nicky Marino. Like and subscribe so you do not miss any of my shows, any free picks, any of my giveaways, guys. I just want to keep you guys up to date on everything as we're really producing to get bigger and better every day, guys. It's Marino, baby. I'm your host. Thank you for tuning in. The Cleveland Guardians on the road against the LA Angels. The Angels are sitting at minus 120 at home. They got Mike Lorenzen on the bump, sitting at a 4.82 ERA with 9.1 innings pitched under his belt on the year. He's got a tough counterpart, Shane Bieber, 2.25, 16 under his belt. The Cleveland Guardians ace has been sharp as can be. I mean, his stuff has been sharp, acknowledgeable, and it's been really tough to hit. And offensively, the Cleveland Indians been putting up a lot of good run production. So the total in this game is 8. The Angels are 5-11 in their last 16 overall. The Guardians are 4-1 in their last 5 against the AL West. The Guardians are 20-8 in their last 28 games as a favorite. So my lean here would be the Cleveland Guardians at a beautiful number, plus 105, plus 110. It's great value in this game. And I would say this. I think the Cleveland Guardians are the most value on the board on tonight's card. So if you're looking for some action tonight and you want my advice, I'm pushing you towards the Cleveland Guardians on the money line tonight. We close out the card with a late game. The LA Dodgers, who have absolutely been on fire, took a weekend series 2 out of 3 against the San Diego Padres. Absolutely exploded on offense yesterday with a huge victory. Tonight, Walker Buehler's on the hill, sitting at a 4.02 ERA. Guys, Walker's coming off an up-and-down start, a loss against the Atlanta Braves. I think he really recoups here and shuts down this D-backs. Not so much of an offense, but I see that he can shut down this D-back offense. Merrill Kelly on the hill for the D-backs. Listen, the he's got good stuff, and throughout his whole career he's been crushing it. And if he keeps his stuff low, if his fastball is sharp with a little velocity on tonight, I think he really pushes the button, and maybe he can, have this Dodger offense guessing on both sides. He's coming in at a 0.59 ERA with 15.1 innings under his belt, which are great numbers. I mean, so I'm actually staying off this game, but with a 9 total here, I can see this game definitely staying under and not even coming close to the number. See a 3-1, 3-2 ball game. So yeah, that's what we got. That's what we got tonight in the MLB. We got a lot of NBA action as well. I'm gonna give you guys a Marino free play. I don't know if you guys already know, but I'm going to give it to you right now. In the MLB, guys, I'm all over the Cleveland Guardians tonight on the money line. In the MLB, I'm all over the Cleveland Guardians on the money line. I think they produce some runs. I think Biebs shuts them down, and I think they get the dub, man. So if you're gambling tonight and you want to take a shot with my free play, I suggest you do, guys. 3 units, Cleveland Guardians, plus money, plus 105. Run to the sports book, put it in, and meet me at the window, guys. It's Monday. I hope everybody has a great start to their week. Remember, guys, I take Mondays as a productive day. Monday is one of my most productive days. It's not how you finish the week. It's how you start the week, okay? Start the week on a strong note and finish the week on a strong note, guys. We're all about production, guys. We're not only here about sports betting. Yeah, we like talking sports. But when it comes down to it, I'm really about lifestyle too. I like tapping in in all different communities, tapping in with all different trends. So if you guys follow me day in and day out, I really appreciate it. If you don't follow me on YouTube, the Nicky Marino, go like and subscribe. I'll see you guys Wednesday for the Nicky Marino show. I'm sure we'll be covering a lot of NBA, going through a lot of trends, giving you guys away a free pick. I do have a free giveaway going on this week. Make sure you tap into IG, follow all the instructions to be entered into my weekly raffle. I'll be giving away some free plays, some free packages. And I do want to bring it to you guys' attention as well. My apparel is dropping in the next 7 to 10 days. So make sure you're on the lookout for that. Make sure you buy your shirts, buy your hats. I love the support from every one of you guys. Thank you for tuning in to the Nicky Marino Show. I'm your host, Nicky Marino. Do you smell what Marino is cooking? I'll see you guys later. Meet me at the window. Let's make some fucking money tonight. I'm out.